And hello everybody and welcome back to the stream, or if it's your first time here, welcome, So, continuation of happy holidays. Hope you all had a good Christmas and a day after Christmas, and here we are. We are back to continue streaming as we have been for quite a while. Hope you're having a good Friday, or whatever day it is that you're watching this on. So, we're very close to the end of the Hanged Man game. And so I doubt that this stream will necessarily take the whole stream to finish the Hanged Man. But luckily, we have a plan, because Christmas came and I received a gift of a new chill stream game that we can start if we finish Hanged Man early enough. If we finish Hanged Man and we have like 10, 20 minutes left, I'll probably just have the stream end early. But if we end soon enough, we will have a good time playing a new chill game. So hopefully that goes well, that you're all having a good time, and let's try and get into it, not waste too much time. I was a little late to start the stream up, but whatever. I'm definitely approaching that end of year coma state, but it's not too different from the most coma states I'm in that I end up in, but it's slightly more comatose than normal comatose. All right. This silly game going. I think we're gonna get a good ending, so I don't think everyone's gonna die. Alright. I have the guide up as well, so if we get lost. So, I believe that the branch of the ending is giving Keith his gun, and we did that, and then we left. Or then we ended the stream last time, so... Yeah, so something like... It's definitely this. Wait, where are we going again? I forget. We gave him his gun. What do we do then? I am immediately like, what? What are we doing? There are 4 branches depending on 2 factors. Earlier... Okay, hold on. I won't read all this out loud. Where you give Keith his pistol. Did I actually give him his pistol? Let's see. Yes, I did. Okay. So, I think we're going down now? Yeah. I'm not gonna lie, last time I played this game, I actually was liking it getting back into the character stuff. Okay. Okay. There's a lot of bad endings. I'm not sure where we're going, though, so I'm just gonna keep going down. Like, I thought we encountered Keith, then where did he... I don't remember where he walked away. Do I have a key of some sort that I haven't used? Am I stupid? I think I am stupid. Hey, how you doing, CJ? I'm lost again immediately. So you're basically here on time. I don't remember what I'm supposed to do. Maybe I go in through this door here. No. Because I know that we gave Keith his gun, and then, I don't exactly remember what we were up to. I'm watching Trading Places, aka Best Christmas Movie, so I'll be lurking. Not a problem, man. Hope you have a good time. Okay, here we go. Okay, we might have just reached the endings. Okay. Pop! Wait, but I need to get out of here. But... Oh. Don't go in there! Pop! Grab on! Quick! Climb up! Will, you're a fucking idiot. Oh, it reeks! Is this the trash dump? The flashlight went flying off somewhere. Yikes, I can't see a thing. Well, this sucks. There, the flashlight. Didn't I tell you to hide over there? Why did you all go moving around? Robert? Sorry, Rob. I was looking for something. This, right here. It's Mr. George's notebook. He showed it to you, too, right? That's neither here nor there. Someone found out you're here, Ed. A boy looking for his friend mentioned you. You mean Will? Yes, him. And that detective who's after you is here, too. If Will tells him about you, it's all over. Let's get out of here quickly. First things first, I'll get you to Sunnyside. My colleague Miles has a beachside cabin. It's not a popular area. You can hide a while there. Sorry, Rob. I can't leave here just yet. I've got something to do. What are you talking about? What do you have to do? Like I said, it's about this notebook. Will found it for me. Now I know the method. You remember, right? What Mr. George and everybody said? You can't be serious. You're going to take the word of that insane bastard? Don't use bad words. I really hate them. Don't you know that? Shut the hell up! This is not the time! I'll go to the police. What was that? Once I'm done with this, I'll turn myself in. I did something wrong, so that's the right thing to do. You don't have to do that. Listen, yes, you did something bad. You killed a man. But our old man tormented you for years. He threatened you, beat you, took your money. Who's going to have a problem with his death? Rob. Thank you for hiding me. Bringing food really helped too. But it's okay now. I don't want you to go through any more trouble for me. And with everyone saying you're a killer, I'm sorry. You just don't listen, do you? Don't you dare turn yourself in. You don't need to suffer anymore for that asshole. Rob, stop it. Don't use bad words like that. What's wrong with calling an asshole? And tell me, are you really taking what George said seriously? Don't believe in the ramblings of a criminal. Don't you know it's all goddamn nonsense? All stained with this shithole's shit? He's not laughing, but... Stop it! I told you, I hate it! I hate bad words like that. My head's hurting. I'm the one whose head is hurting. You're all bastards, every one of you. Wake up, Ed! You're the biggest victim here. Stop. Why do you have to drag us down?
Stop it! Stop it! Stop it! Stop it! Stop it! Stop it!
We're at the end. We're very close to the end.
Stop it! Stop it! Stop it!
Okay, so we just witnessed another murder. Rob? Rob! It happened again. I'm sorry, Rob. I'm sorry. What should I do? Now it won't be enough. I'll need to go looking, but first... Will. I need to find Will. He killed Robert. Did he get like that and kill his dad too? Why does Ed need to find me? What the hell does he want with me? I'd better make sure I don't come across him. I'll get to the entrance and I'll tell Keith if I see him. Right now I need to focus on getting out of here. Okay, but where's Pop? I can't look. I've got to get to Keith. Looks like an old incinerator. I mean, Ed is clearly, like, mentally unwell. Like, he's clearly, like, mentally unwell. I don't think he's a bad dude. Snipe him anyway. I guess so. This is the way he went. Probably shouldn't be going this way, but we have a way to go backwards. Will! Not good. I need to run! Did you find your talking rat? Oh, I wanted to meet him. Too bad. Ed. Ed, did you kill your dad? Yeah. Why? I don't know. That day, I messed up at my job at the Chinese place and got fired. When I got home and told my dad, he got really mad and hit me. He always hit me, but he said something that time. Also, I realized I need to turn the sound up for you guys. I forgot about that. Why do you make me suffer? Because of you, I'm unhappy. It was a huge shock. I always thought that by working at everything, I was making him happy. But before I knew it, he was on the floor, bloody. My hands were all bloody, too. I killed my dad and fell into the pits of unhappiness. I didn't know what to do. I just wanted to disappear somewhere. It's when I remembered this place. We were poor and suffered, but I liked how everyone helped each other here. Once I got here, Rob came for me. He figured I must have been hiding here. Seems like Rob was doing all sorts of things to help me escape. He brought me some clothes and food. But still, I've decided I won't run anymore. Between Dad and Rob, I've done unforgivable things. You'll go to the police? Yeah, once I'm done with something important. Something important? What Mr. George taught me. All the homeless people who lived here suffered because we were people who couldn't work and did bad things and betrayed people. The priest said we were punished for our deeds, so we had to do good work for society and make everyone happy. Mr. George said that all the years you suffered, those were the best years of your life. What the fuck? What the fuck? Jesus. But they weren't happy years. No matter what, we couldn't become happy. After all, for someone to be happy, it takes the sacrifice of other people. Especially sinful people. What the fuck? The same way our sacrifice made other people happy, for us to become happy, we had to sacrifice others. That's why Mr. George and the people who agreed with him did that. Oh, the murder from 15 years ago. You mean the incident 15 years ago? Right. He called it like a ritual to become happy. Rob dismissed it as just self-destructive. I guess someone like him couldn't understand. Someone who could work hard and crawl out. But they were all arrested, right? Their ritual didn't make them happy at all. It's not about good and evil in the law. It's not about good and evil in society. It's a trial to become happy. It's just the first step to escape from your suffering. You had to, like, murder somebody like an Aztec offering. It's not a result at the end that's important. It's the process. I don't get it. I guess you wouldn't, but that's fine. This is our philosophy that only we know. No one else needs to understand it. Will, it was when I met you and I heard your words that I was reminded of Mr. George's teachings. Oh, okay. When I first saw you in the hall, you were confessing. I'm a demon child. Because of me, my family fell apart. I'm glad I met you. Uh-oh. I want to be happy, too. Scrim. Is he going to come after me? A ritual to become happy? And he's gonna kill me for that? You've got to be kidding. I need to leave here ASAP. He might come for me. I don't know where to leave through, though. Will, you could really afford to go faster. Like with a sprint button? We already gave Keith his gun, which was there. Where was this going? There's Keith. Okay. Keith! Why are you still here? I thought I told you to leave. Ed killed Rob, and now he's gonna kill me! What? So, Ed... Wait, first, I'll get you out of here. Let's head for the exit. Man, I like that we have a competent character. Hey, we're playing as Keith now. That's cool. Are we gonna get to do a cheesy combat section? Like in the first game? That would be so fucking funny.
Get back.
What? Keith? Keith! Keith! So much blood. What do I do? What should I... I think there were towels in the staff room downstairs. If Keith actually genuinely dies, we are gonna do the other endings. I don't remember where the fucking staff room is, dude. Is it here? Is it here? Yes, okay. Jesus Christ. This person's a detective, huh? I saw him in a magazine once. He's a bad person. He kills lots of people. Huh? Good. You wouldn't have been enough. Because now I need to make up for Rob and not just Dad. I'm glad I met him too. Now I can clear up 2 misfortunes and be happy. Ed, stop it! This is just a joke, right? Don't move, Will. Just follow me and don't do anything. Or else I'll snap his neck. The rope's a little long. Will, do you have a knife or something? Lend it to me. Now I'll hang you up and cut open your stomach. That's what Mr. George did, right here. It said so in the notebook, too. It might hurt, but it'll be over quick. Just endure it. Thank you, Will. I'm really glad I met you. Nice. Nice. Keith! Don't move. I'll untie the rope. We shot him, right? Keith! Get up! Come on! What do I do? I need to get away from here, but... What should I do? What should I do? I have the towels still, right? Ah, jeez, I can't stand to watch this. Oh, it's Pop. Looks like you've gotten yourself in one heck of a mess while I've been running around, Will? Pop! Please help me, I don't know what I should do! Tell me! Use your head, you can't be relying on me forever. I can't do anything. Oh, really? If you realize if you do nothing, that guy'll kill you. I don't want that. Well, you could always save yourself. No! I definitely don't want Keith to be killed. Then you better do something. He'll come back while you're dawdling. Oh, fine, I'll give you a hint. Beat it. Huh? What are you talking about? I can't run away and leave Keith behind. You're a clumsy coward. Running's your strong suit, right? Just gotta add a little courage to it. I've given you enough hints now. To protect the guy, you gotta run. You get me? I see what you're saying, but if I mess up... I know, I'll look for a weapon. Don't even think about it. Sure, even a rat like me can bite back at a cat when he's cornered. But what happens after that? Once you taste blood, you'll do it again. Will, you've been kept up in your room looking out a window, and you felt like that showed you what the world was, so you despaired. You're scared, afraid that man's hanging from the tree outside, wondering if you'll end up like that, too. But that window's fogged up. You gotta leave the room on your own 2 feet. So take the first step. You're not a guy who's taken by delusions and hurts people, ain't that right? Show him the funky strength of your fight. Will.
Keith!
Hide somewhere. Look for a chance to get out of here. Don't let Edward find you. But what are you gonna do? Once he comes back, he might kill you. You don't have to worry for a grown-up kid. Think about your own safety. But listen! Your father died when you were young. But I know he never wanted you to die like this. So, do what I'm telling you. Please. You're right. But I could tell you the same thing. I know your son wouldn't want you to die like this. I'm going to get his attention and lead him away from here. That way, he won't come near you. While I do that, you hide. And when you can, get out of this building. Stop! Don't be rash! Keith. Thanks for protecting me. Again and again. I'm glad I could meet you. Will. Fucking stupid voice acting. Damn it. Don't cry. Stop shaking. You can do this. You gotta do this. I know you definitely can do this. Yeah, show him, Will. Go show him how you're not a useless brat. Will. Hey, asshole! You want to kill me, right? Go ahead and try, but I bet you can't. I told you, you shouldn't use bad words. I really hate them. Oh yeah? So what? You think I care what you like or hate? I'm not going to play along with your shitty philosophy. I'm not like you. Will! You angry? Just try and catch me. Dumbass! Interesting. He's not following, but he knows the facility well. He'll try and get ahead of me to catch me. I'll get out of the building and lead him into the woods, so then I can get him away from Keith. Shite. Sure. Escape to the outside. If I remember the path... I don't think Ed is a lame character. I think he is generically an insane person. It's a dead end! Oh, well, great. Okay, it's okay, we'll reload. Whoops, my mouse is on the screen. Alright. Whoops. It's gonna come out of one of these. Where's my... Okay, my... Whoops! I'm fucked. Oh, or not. Is David just fucking tired of supernatural entities? Because I would be. Yeah, I would too. What the fuck? Wait, what? How do I escape right there? I have to do something else? Huh. This music is pretty okay as well. I don't dislike this music. Can't save it all. Okay. So... how do you escape right there, though? You have to go. You have to do something else. I'd take a different path because if you escape right there, he just fucking charges you. Why does my fucking flashlight turn off too? That's annoying. I don't know why the game is turning my flashlight off. Whoa, whoops. I forgot yet again. Hopefully this is one of the variations of the good ending, so that we can just be done. I'm a bit curious about the other endings, especially if we aren't soft locked out of getting them. Okay, I can stop here for a moment. And my flashlight just turns off and then doesn't turn back on. Unless I can turn it on right here. Okay, here we go. Alright. It's like... oh, what the fuck? Game. Alright. This has to be one of the alternate paths. Alright, cool. Drop the... Oh, come on! Really? Excuse me. Well, I'll figure out the correct route eventually. Ah! Ah! Okay. I think this is still the correct choice. Uh-oh. Oh, come on, game! Okay. You have to try going down again. Wish I cut my fingernails just a little bit so that this wouldn't be, as annoying to control. I don't know, I don't think Will has been characterized terribly overall. Like, once it got back to being the characters, like, the problem with this game's plot is that it's all hinged upon the rat running away over and over and over again, but other than that... Son of a bitch, the sound turned off. Now I have to reload the fucking thing. God damn it. Give me a moment, everyone. Ah, it's annoying. Okay. Whoops. Okay. He kind of sounds like a goat screaming because of the microphone. Yeah, it's not a good scream. Something that's always annoyed me about these RPG Maker games is how they have these timers that keep going when you're paused. That's always pissed me off about the RPG Maker games. Okay. So, okay, we have to try the stairs now. No! Oh, this fucking... Just getting caught on a singular pixel. Imagine timers going while you're loading. Yeah, it's so fucking... This is probably the most annoying part of this game besides the puzzles. That this is just like this is a trial by error corpse drag type of chase that you're doing. I do like the storytelling though. It reminds me a lot of the first game. Okay. Do we do this? No. Okay. I don't know which way to go. Oh, I'm fucked. Okay. Or not. Okay. Oh. I remember the way this staircase works. I remember how this staircase works. Okay. I thought I got caught on the fence for a moment there, and I was like, oh god. This seems to be the correct direction. Because he hasn't caught me. This way, stupid! Alright. We're as far away as I can. I've got to buy time. Okay. Cool. We're back in the fucking woods. We're here to shit. Okay, I don't know what I got caught on, but I just got caught on something. Was the tree, like, mysteriously blocking everything? Like... Is that what just happened? I guess it is what happened. Oh, the tree I got caught on the tree again. Great, okay. Alright, alright. At least it gave me a checkpoint. It's very annoying, though. To do a corpse drag and then have to load the game like that. I don't know what's... I can pass through and what I can't. Okay. Let's just try going this way, I guess. Okay. No, you motherfucker. I don't know where I'm supposed to go. And I don't know which trees I can and cannot get caught on. Like, which trees are escapable and which ones are not? I can't fucking tell. I think I have to go to the right somewhere because I keep going left and nothing, and I just keep getting lost. There's nothing here on the left. So I have to try going right. But I don't know, like I can't move past that tree. So I guess I have to go left, circle around to the right, and then try to go up into the right and up and down. Something. I have to like circle around or something. I guess? No, that's not correct. Is there no way to like create a quick load on an RPG Maker game? Okay, this seems to be the correct direction finally. Okay. All right, fuck, we finally made it through the maze that I can barely see. Dead end. Uh-oh. Will. Keith should be long gone by now. Why would you tell them? Why would you tell him this? I told him to run away while I was leading you around. There's no point in just hanging me, right? So this is it for you. Ed. I was always uneasy. I was worried I was delusional and nuts. So the fact that you believed me about Pop and understood what I was saying, it made me happy. But it's no good. If you completely go into your own world, you're ultimately gonna be all alone. You can't keep living like that. You won't have faith in yourself. I need to get out of the room I've been in. I need to become an adult. Don't you too? Sacrificing someone won't make you happy. Even if it does, you'll definitely regret it someday. Especially when you're as kind as you are. You need to leave that rundown place and shake off those delusions haunting you. Atone for your crimes, Ed. That's what you need now. Help me! Will! I don't know what to do anymore! I know, there's something wrong with me, but then, what should I do? Dad and Rob, they're gone! No one can tell me anymore! Please, listen to what I'm saying, there's no other way! Even if you become happy that way, It'll still just be you. You'll always be alone. And someday you'll end up hanging yourself. I don't want that at all. Oh my god, I still have a sore throat apparently, because that was... Oh my god, that was painful to try and whisper. Jesus Christ. Is my mic on? Yeah, it is. Okay. And someday you'll end up hanging yourself, and I don't want that at all. I'll never be a hanged man. Will, are you okay? Sophie. Keith, You did good. That was pretty cool.
Will!
Bro got that Xbox mic breakdown. Does your injury still hurt? It's better when I'm moving around instead of sitting still. Maybe it'd hurt less if you gave it a little kiss. Not in front of a child, honey. He's not a child anymore. Gonna make a game where I just scream, Will! Then, I guess I can't say no. That's right, I'm not a child, so do as you please. So, you're awake. How are you feeling? My soles hurt like hell. I'll bet they do after all that running around. Nobody says my soles hurt. People say my feet hurt. Translator, people do not say my soles hurt. They say my feet hurt. You know, just an English lesson for you right there. I'll bet they do after all that running around. Are you okay? Should I call a doctor? Are you Keith's wife? Yes, I'm Helena. It's nice to meet you. Your mother's on her way here now, so you can meet her soon. I'll go tell the doctor he woke up. Thanks. She seems nice. There's no seems about it. She is. Keith, what happened with Ed? He confessed to his father's murder. He's being questioned now. Oh, he didn't die. Wow, he got shot twice and he's alive. Okay. Robert's seriously injured, but he's alive. Oh my god, really? Okay, that I was not expecting. I was assuming that he was just fucking dead. Holy shit. We're waiting for him to regain consciousness. Their trial will be starting soon. You might need to give some testimony. Are you up for it? I'll be okay. I can say what happened. David. Keith, thanks for calling me. You're late. He just woke up now. I'll step out for a second. Take over for me. David, You idiot! What were you thinking, disappearing without saying a thing? But, I mean... No buts! Do you know how long I was looking for you? I caused you trouble, so I thought I shouldn't cause any more. Didn't you realize disappearing would make me worry more? Doing something so conceited and selfish. You're like your father that way. Sorry. I'm sorry. Let's talk a little. And don't run this time, got it? Okay. It's cold. I'll go on ahead. Mom? Sorry for worrying you. You're saying that now? I worry about you every day. I'm glad that I got to have a proper talk with David thanks to you. Though leaving without a word to me, not so much. If you make dinner tomorrow, I'll forgive you. I look forward to it. The train's about to leave. Come on, quickly. Will! Sophie. Good, I made it in time. You're leaving already? I decided to go back home for now. Ah, that's good. Did you find Pop? Oh, really? Too bad. I heard about you and David. Did you talk with him? Yeah. What did he say? If it's fine with you, you can think of me as a big brother. I want to get along with you. He's so dumb. There's no good reason to have a gloomy guy like me as a little brother. What are you saying? David said that because that's what he wants. Or is it because you don't want that? No. It made me really happy. Sophie. Thanks for everything, for helping me out. You should really look at people when you thank them. Stop it! Don't touch me, you dummy! Uh-oh, we have an Anakin Padme situation. Sorry to butt in, you two. What is it, Mr. Keith? Will, I brought something you forgot. Couldn't be bringing into the hospital, naturally. Huh? Is it the rat? Pop! I think this guy might understand humans after all. He was acting up, but when I said I'd take him to Will, he settled down. You went looking for him? I was just wandering around during investigation and caught him in a net, that's all. Why did you have a net on an investigation? Every detective needs one. Don't forget it. Cold out here. David said once it warms up, he wants to go to a baseball game with you. Oh, to go... sorry. He wants to go to a baseball game with you. So come back in spring. Give me a call when you come visit. I'll tell you all the good places in town that aren't those creepy woods. Okay. Thank you. I'm really glad you came back to me, Pop. You're hungry, right? Want some cheese? Pop? Hey, Pop, Mom's asleep. You can talk now. You won't talk anymore? I see. Well, it's fine. Whether you talk or not, you're still my friend. That was a really long day. It feels like a lot changed. I'm not even sure what exactly, but I'm sure there's been a really big change. A long time ago you told me before I parted ways with you, I had to become a real good man. After this, I feel like I've come a little closer. Snap back to reality. Yeah. I'm still cowardly, no courage, I don't know what's right or wrong. But still, I'm not a demon child. Even without someone teaching me about the world, I'll be fine. I'll meet lots of people, go lots of places, I'll find it myself. So much snow. I hope spring can come soon. Good end one. Real good man. Whoa. God damn. I read that last name as Louis Baldman. Bald. 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 Sofa Grundle. So I know we were making fun of this game quite a lot, but if I'm gonna be honest, it reminds me a lot of the first game. It's not as good as the first game, obviously, because it has these convoluted... It has these it had those convoluted puzzles and those convoluted, the running path variant. Like, the corpse dragging chase scene was really annoying. The first game had a little bit of that as well, though. There were parts where I was complaining about something similar in the first game. Well, the things I liked about the first game was basically just all the character stuff. And then that's largely what this game turned into. It's a bit more contrived. That the whole plot is hinging upon this imaginary... It's not... The rat isn't totally imaginary, but it's somewhat imaginary, and it just keeps running away, and that's like how the plot happens. That's not as annoying as refusing to piss, as the main plot point, but it is still noticeably kind of silly. Other than that, though, and the obvious things that were annoying, this game reminded me of the first game a lot, and I do like this one. I think the weakest one in the series is the second game. And I'd say this one is better than the third game, but that's because the third game soft-locked us out of the ending. Well, out of the good ending. Oh! Thank you for playing the Hanged Man. Congratulations on beating the game. Special thanks goes to those who played the other games in the series. You're welcome. With this game, the Something Man series has concluded. However, it's only a conclusion chronologically speaking. 2 additional side games are planned if you're interested. Also, this game can be played through a second time. There are no changes in the bad endings, but the good ending route has some new scenes and a post-game bonus. Refer to the site for info on where the added scenes are. You'll come to understand some things that weren't clear on the first playthrough. If I had to pick, I'd say the true good ending is the second one. Please try it if you can spare the time. Oh, man. One last time, thank you for playing the Hanged Man. So guys, what do you think? Should we play through the whole game a second time, or should I just go see the summary, the written summary of what happens in the second good ending? Is there anything weird to do here? I like that we're a cute snowman. So yeah, what do you guys think? Because I do have a chill game we could start up almost immediately, but how much do we want to see the additional ending, or other than just read about it, you know? Kind of curious how substantial the difference is. You think I should read about it, or do you think we should try to play the game again? The guide doesn't actually say, though. No, please move on! Okay, I'm gonna read about the ending to the second ending to the Hanged Man, and then we'll change over. I just want to read what this is. Okay, endings. What what happens in these bad endings? Okay, bad ending 1. If you don't go after Sophie and don't give back the pistol, after Keith gets wounded and him and Will are brought back to the room in basement 1 floor, or whatever the fuck. Basement, like room 1, I don't know. Keith tries to fight Ed empty-handed and is shot. Will flees and hides, but returns later to find Keith dead and hung from a rope. When Ed returns in a state of panic, Will kills him and comes to the conclusion that killing is necessary for him to live. The game cuts to a scene of Will calling David, apologizing for running away before it. Probably so he won't get lost again as the camera pans down to a gun. So he kills himself in that ending, okay? Bad end 2. If you go after Sophie and don't give back the pistol, when Will is hidden and watching Ed and Robert's argument, Sophie appears and tries to confront them. Despite Ed's protests, Robert attacks Sophie, and we cut to them both leaving, Ed apologizing as he exits. Will enters the room and finds Sophie injured and unresponsive in one of the lockers. When Keith is injured trying to leave and is found by Ed, Will approaches them both in a panic, accusing Ed of murdering Sophie, and fires Keith's gun. Fires Keith's gun, ignoring Keith's warning and Ed's pleas. Will fires the gun, which explodes, mutilating his hands. Keith takes him to a hospital. It cuts to later on where Keith informs that Sophie is still alive in another hospital, and Will laments his actions, becoming distraught as Keith apologizes and leaves. It cuts to him huddling in his room talking to old Billy, who encourages him to stay in his room since the hanged man is waiting outside the window. Okay. Bad ending 3, The Deep Woods. If you go after Sophie and give back the pistol in the scene where Will is hidden, he watches Ed convince Robert to leave for his own self-preservation. Will finds Sophie on the bridge and they agree to leave quickly. On their way back, they come across Ed and Keith, who confronts Ed. Ed agrees to go with Keith, but he says he needs to do something first. And after asking Keith if it's possible to become happy, shoots him. Robert returns and shoots Sophie, and they take Will to the back room on that one place, disposing of Keith and Sophie in the incinerator. Robert tells Will that he's their accomplice as he helped to dispose of the bodies, and that if Will tells that he'll track him down. They all leave and Will goes home, keeping quiet about what happened. Well, that's fucked up. Okay, what is Good End 2? The one that we're not gonna go do. If you don't go after Sophie and give back the pistol, after already ending Good End 1 to unlock this, the same sequence from the above occurs, the one we saw, except at the hospital, we see Keith talk to David, asking about the letter Will found. David explains that it was written to their father and was referencing a continuation of that sentence that his dad would have understood. We cut to a scene where Keith in his car looking miserable, and the game cuts to the passenger seat where the rat killed by Robert wrapped in cloth is laying, implying that Pop was the one who was killed. In this version, Keith doesn't give Will a rat, and when the train is departing, Will looks back to see Pop waving goodbye from the platform. Yeah, I suspected that it was Pop the whole time. That was the rat that was immediately killed, because we never saw underneath the cloth. So, I'm not surprised, but something I like about this game that is like basically the opposite of the Sandman is that I don't think there's any supernatural thing that technically happens here. I mean, other than the endless staircase in that one room, I feel like this isn't a supernatural game at all. I think that, all the... Oh, you're back? Oh, you missed us getting the ending. I think all the imaginary friends... Was the game good? I liked it. I thought it was a good ending. I just read about what the second good ending is, because we're not going to play through the whole fucking thing again. I think all of the imaginary talking beings that Will was seeing, I think those all were, like, actual hallucinations. Maybe, like, an actual psychiatrist who knows about psychiatric health would know better. But whether they were just imaginary or hallucinations, it's cool that they were there because they were a representation of Will's inability to confront the things in his life that really fucked with him mentally. Like when he was telling Keith on the bridge all about who David really was and the nature of their father and all that stuff. Like, it was clearly a bunch of stuff that Will has been coping with, either by hallucinations, you know, easing him on because he never had a father figure, or they were just imaginary and he was creating them and he couldn't, but he ended up believing they were real. But either way, I don't think any of those were real. I think the rat was never really a talking rat. I think that was a part of the imagination or the hallucination or whatever. I don't think anything was supernatural in this game. I'd like to imagine that when animals talk, Will's going cross-eyed and doing the rat voice. Oh, God. Oh. You see, what Will needs to do is to become a ventriloquist. Maybe the rat was supernatural and it wasn't just schizophrenic delusions? Well, in the second good ending, the implication is that Pop was stomped on and killed. So I suppose that Pop waving goodbye to Will at the train could be Pop's ghost? So there could be an itty-bitty, teeny-tiny bit of supernatural stuff. Just like in the first game, it is technically supernatural, but a lot of it is happening because of David, like, his psyche spiraling from all of the accumulated problems in his life. So, like, most of the things that happen in David's story in the first game, a lot of those things are actually, like, in his head. But what's not in his head is the fact that he was receiving letters from a man who had died and become a skeleton, which doesn't make any sense unless there is, like, an actual supernatural entity doing something. But other than that, nothing about David's story was supernatural. And I think it might be the similar thing here with Will, where the only thing that's supernatural is maybe the ghost rat. You know, maybe the haunted staircase that was going on endlessly. Maybe that was a little bit supernatural. But for the most part, it was just a character study on Will, you know, once we got him talking. For like half the game, for like the first third of the game, he isn't even talking. And then he's like a soft boy when the rat runs away. But I do understand why that all happens now that we've reached the end. Now that we've reached this point, I understand all of the shit that was happening. And I liked it. I think this reminded me of the first game. It was a good character study on a kid. Honestly, like, I know this is crazy, but this is like this is about a kid who's fatherless. This is about fatherlessness, and like how everything that hinges, other than his once the rat is gone, Will is basically hanging on the words of all the adult men he encounters in the building. Like he's like caring about Ed, he cares about Keith, he cares about Robert, like he's just sort of just following beats and letting things happen to him until the very end when you know, quote unquote Pop comes back and tells him you have to make a decision for yourself this time. You can't keep relying on, you know, your imaginary friends, you can't keep relying on these real adult men, you know, to make decisions for you because they're getting hurt. Like, you have to make decisions on your own. So it seemed like a very big examination of like of a I think the primary issue is that Will is fatherless, and the result is that he has this grief where he blames himself for the problems of his family and his half family. So like, it's a commentary on fatherlessness. In my opinion, it is a commentary on fatherlessness. And also the whole the theme, the contrast is that Ed's father was abusive, but Will's father left or was absent. I think. Oh wait, yeah, he died. Excuse me. So like, Will and Ed were very similar, but Ed was just worse off, and that's what Will was referring to at the very end when he was getting strangled. You know, like, they actually can relate to each other somewhat closely, but Ed has just had it so much worse that he let it turn him completely insane. Completely fucking insane. So I liked all that. And so at the good end, whether it's the first good end or the second good end, Will has let go of you know, of his brain playing pretend that these imaginary friends are here to comfort him, because he can't keep doing that. He has to accept that he is fatherless, and that he has to make decisions on his own, and he has to, you know, not hinge on other people's words. Because unfortunately, like, let's be real, if you are a person who very unfortunately grows up fatherless, like, what the fuck? Nothing can be really done other than you doing everything you can to move on and grow into something better in spite of that difficulty. Like, you can't just demand you suddenly have a father again. Like, I imagine it's difficult to man up without a good example of what that is. Yeah, you're right. And what's ironic is that in absence of that man to teach you how to man up, it is even more important that you man up in your own way, because you have no example, so you have to do it yourself, or else you're just going to be a shell, a child, for who knows how many years of your life, which is what happened to Ed, kind of. Well, not really, because Ed's father was worse. He was abusive. So I liked it all. It was good. It reminded me of the first game about how it's all just a character study with a little touch, just a little touch of supernatural, a little sprinkle of supernatural, And who knows? Like, some of the beings that were encountered by Will, you could make the argument that some of them were real ghosts. Like the Hanged Man itself might have been a real ghost. Because why would, like, a tiny, like, toddler-age kid? Why would, like, a toddler-age kid be imagining that, So, but it's okay. It wasn't cheesy, stupid, bullshit nonsense. Like how a lot of supernatural stuff randomly gets thrown into stories. It was subtle. It was nuanced. And overall, I think this whole series was pretty okay. And I liked it, and I hope you all somewhat enjoyed it, at least. So now, what we're going to do is we're going to use the last hour of the time to check out a new chill game.